Okay, if you a dude, it's always your fault. The last time I went to church outside of a funeral, who wrote this? What's going down? This is Domani, and I'm here with TRSHY. This is TRSHY right here. And yeah, we finna answer some questions. How can getting cheated on be your fault? Depends on how you wanna look at it. Okay, if you a dude, it's always your fault. And if you're not a dude and you just wanna take control of your life, then it's still always your fault because you put yourself in that situation and you probably ignored some red flags. How do you get a girl's number? In person, I think you say the first thing that come to your mind. Be confident about that. Don't even backtrack. Whatever just was on your mind at the time, say that, no matter how crazy it is. You might lie and say you got something in your teeth, and it's nothing in her teeth. That was just on your mind. We'll say, nah, you got it. But look, and then that's the conversation right there. You got it. What makes a woman childish? I see what y'all trying to do though. What make a woman childish? When you act your shoe size and not your age, you are childish. Not knowing what you want to eat, and then you get presented options to eat, and now you all of a sudden know what you want to eat, but you still don't want to say what you want to eat. Okay, that's childish. Do you like chocolate, ice cream, or vanilla? Who wrote this? Nah. What's the weirdest DM you've ever received? What I don't know why people do is will DM you and be like, hey, what's up? Check me out, or something like that, and your page private. It's like, what am I checking out? I don't get that. Somebody saying, hey, I got a question, and that's it. Say the question. Say everything right now. Treat it like an email. When you email somebody, you say everything in that paragraph. I was just thinking too, say the question because I want to be able to know whether or not I want to engage or not, okay? Hey, what you doing something today? Depends on whatever you ask me what's going on. And then I'll let you know if I'm doing something. But, you know, when was the last time you went to church? The last time I went to church outside of a funeral, we were very religious, you know? We were a very religious family. We had a lot of suits. We would go to church. Church is cool too. Church is cool. Even outside of being a religious person, even if you're not religious, church is cool. I think we started slowing down because they started drawing too much attention and passing the collection plate like a little more often than usual. And they even had my father try to speak on stage with the pastor, like the pastor would try to hand him the microphone and be like, yo, Tip, you got something to say? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to go to church like that. But I like church though. What's the most embarrassing thing your parents have ever done? I'm gonna tell this story. Me and my pops, we would always get into it by school. I love the studio. I would go to the studio and I would be on because I was only allowed to go to the studio on the weekends, but I'm failing in school because I stopped caring about school. So Pops was like, I bet you can't go to the studio. I'm thinking in my head, I'ma still go to the studio. And he said, you better come home. You better be here by a certain amount I forgot what time, but he wasn't there yet. Boom, I didn't end up coming. I stayed out the studio probably 5 in the morning. The alarm go off when I walk in the door. He come out the room sweating and like kind of like out of breath. And I'm like, now I got questions for him. Like, yeah, all right? And he like, yeah. And he heard typed in the code. I said, oh, I'm good. Whatever he was just doing, that saved me. Can't say it. Somebody else would probably say it. My brother will probably say it. How can you tell when someone is from your city? The accent, talking fast, slick, when they say whoop the whoop, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, okay, bet, you from somewhere out here. Like we know what's going on. We plan things out a little bit more. We always watching, like, who are there? Like, what's going on? I don't want to park here. Is there another spot? Like, type, yeah. Not getting gas at night. What is one thing your partner must know how to do? Listen, communicate, and communicate to listen. Yeah, that should go both ways. Your partner should know how to listen. Learn how to do the things you want them to know how to do. I think folks just figure it out. You know, we get to talk about like how to treat women, and it could be if you want your partner to learn how to cook. I mean, y'all be supportive, and you should want to know how to do the things that your partner wants you to know how to do. What's going down? Once again, this is Domani, and I just wrapped it up with trash talk. If it ain't trash, it's trash.